So today we're gonna be learning about how to manifest your desired reality, your dream reality, however you want to call it. You're gonna learn all the tools you will need to have whatever you want. I consider the universe as a restaurant, and you order your food to arrive to you, right? But you need to know how to order it properly. First of all, if you are allergic to nuts, you're not gonna order a plate with nuts. And a lot of you are allergic to something and you order it. And that's why you have some experiences that they are not so pleasant and you keep ordering the same thing on and on again. So let's break down some concepts to you. This term became really popular about law of attraction and how you can actually manifest your reality. But here's the thing. You are all the time manifesting your reality, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether it's consciously, whether it's subconsciously. Because that's very interesting. One of those days, I was watching a video by Mel Robbins, and she was talking about, I dare you to find a heart. If you focus your brain to look for a heart, you are going to find a heart. And that was just amazing because she said this in the video, and automatically I started looking for hearts around the apartment, and I could find several hearts in the apartment that I even didn't actually pay attention before. And so it reminds me a lot of all of those people that they actually hate men or they hate women, and they do podcasts talking about how bad men are, how bad women are, that they keep attracting men that they have toxic traits and women that they have toxic traits because this is exactly what they are focusing on. So here's the thing. It's not about gender. It's not about age. It's not about ethnicity. It's about in which area you want to focusing on to manifest what you want. And we need to be very cautious about it. So first things first, you need to be aware of you already manifesting, and you can know it just checking the byproducts of your life right now. Does it look good? Does it not look good? In terms of how does it feel to you? How is the situation that you are right now? And so if it's not good, that's because you're manifesting incorrectly. And then you need to dive even deeper into what am I choosing to believe. The first belief that comes to mind is related to money. And a lot of you are manifesting money incorrectly because you might think, I want money. But the core belief that you have about money is that money is hard to get. In my family, most people, they actually have problem getting money and achieving wealth because they truly believe that money is difficult to achieve. And so they hustle so much, they work extra hours on and on because their core beliefs about it is that it's difficult to get. But if you deeply believe, if I tell you right now, you laugh probably. But if I tell you right now that by tomorrow, you can have $1 million. First impression that you have right now is what? That's really not true. This is not going to happen. Your brain says, this is impossible. This is not going to happen. So it doesn't happen. This is really exaggerated. Okay, this is a really exaggerated example, but let's do a simple example. What if I would tell you that by next month, you get a job and you get paid 10K a month? First impression, this is just not reality. This is not going to happen to me. I don't know, whatever reason, you might think that you're not worth it. You might think that you're not qualified enough. You might think that it's just too hard to achieve this amount. Whatever the reason, if you really think that you cannot do it, you won't do it. It is as simple as that. Breaking down the concept, you have the awareness of what is your core beliefs. You have the awareness of how is your reality right now. And so you need also to have the awareness of what you want it to look like. People, they don't buy things or they don't achieve things, they achieve emotions. Why do wealthy men, they like cars and they like watches and they like beautiful houses and beautiful women or men, depending their sexuality? It's not because of the house, it's not because of the car, and it's not because of the watch. It's because how it makes them feel. It's because when they drive that car and they go to, let's give an example of Monaco. Monaco, there are a lot of people with beautiful cars. And so when they go to the casino, they are driving their dream car. They feel like the king of the world. It's the same for women. Women, they have a Birkin, and then they are roaming around with their Birkin or with their Mini Kelly or whatever, the trending bags they are, and then they truly feel like, I am that girl. I am worthy. I am a queen of the universe. What they don't understand is that this feeling that you are the queen of the world or the king of the world, it does not require a bag or a car. You can have this feeling even without it if you rewire your brain. So before you get that dream car, that dream bag, that dream watch, or that dream relationship, whatever you want to manifest, you need to align your emotion with the dream. So it's like a plug. It needs to be compatible, otherwise you're not going to make it. You need to feel that you're strong, you're powerful, you're going to make it. You already have it. You go to the restaurant, you want to eat, it's coming to my mind a lasagna. I'm vegetarian, so veggie lasagna. So I'm going to the restaurant. I've been thinking about this veggie lasagna for a long time now. And so I go to the restaurant. I have this lasagna in my mind. I sit in the chair. The waiter comes. I say, I want to order a veggie lasagna. And so she takes the notes, she leaves, and then in my brain on the table, I am 100% sure that in 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, or doesn't matter how long it takes, that lasagna is going to come in my table. 100% sure that lasagna will come. I've ordered, it's going to come. So it's the same with your dreams. You put it, the emotion out there, you throw it out there, the universe, and it's going to come back to you. It's just as simple as that. I have a fun story about how to manifest the reality. And I want to share this with you guys because I've achieved so many beautiful things in my life. And this is one of the things that I'm proud of. When I was 13, 14 years old, my dream was always to be a top model and to walk on fashion weeks. That was my thing. I loved fashion weeks. I wanted to walk on fashion weeks for the best brands in the world and in the top cities in the world. And so one thing that I'll be doing is when everyone in the house would be asleep, because I come from a big family. And so I have two older brothers, my mom, my dad, and sometimes some cousins. So I had to wait everyone to fall asleep. So around 1, 2 in the morning, I would really walk in the house up and down in my tippy toes because I couldn't wear high heels because it would do noise and would wake up the people. And when I would be walking, I would really imagine that I would be walking in the fashion week and I would be one of those models to work with the best brands in the world. And I've been watching so many videos on YouTube about all of the models. I've been checking all of the brands. My brain really believed in this, really believed. And so I could achieve. I've walked so many shows, guys. You have no idea. If you want, you can go to my Instagram. I'm Deborah Van Overberg. My Instagram is deb.vano, Deb. I'm going to write it here. And you can check all of the shows I've done is in the highlights. I've walked so many shows. I really manifested this since I was a teenager. And yeah, I've traveled all around the world. There were many cities that I wanted to go to. I wanted to do all of these trendy destinations for summer: Ibiza, Mykonos, Capri. I've been everywhere. I've been to Bali. I have designer bags. I have the dream relationship. I live in my dream house. Honestly, I'm not saying to brag about, but you can do it. And I couldn't achieve all of this without the emotional state to achieve it. I could never be in a relationship if I would be just saying, I hate men and all the men they are bad and all the men they cheat and I just couldn't. And if I would be in a relationship with this mindset, I would be miserable. Because trust me, I want to tell you something too. That's the last thing. I'm going to wrap this video off, otherwise it's going to be too long. Men and or women, if flip gender, if you are a man and you think you hate women, whatever. I've been abused when I was a kid. I've been abused by the age of 8. And I've been severely traumatized physically, mentally. I've done therapy for many years, many years. There was a part of me. I'm not talking from the place of someone that has been hurt, because I've healed this part of me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about. Because there was a time that I was so hurt that I couldn't even talk about. I would just go on with life and pretend it never happened. And when someone's really traumatized and really damaged, when they don't want even to talk about it. And so there was this part of me, my inner child was hurt, right? It's normal, that's been hurt. She's been violated. And so I had this belief that, okay, if I trust a man, they're gonna hurt me, they're gonna betray me or whatever. And I turned it around. I've seen my father. Every weekend I call my father. I don't live close to him anymore. Every week I call my father and I say how much I love him. He tells me how much he loves me and how amazing of a dad he was. I have 2 older brothers that they've been really the best brothers in the world. We were hanging around all the time. I had an amazing childhood despite what happened. And I have a cousin that has been also good. Most of the times he was helping me with my homework. And then I remember when I told what has happened to me, like my family supported me a lot. And there was this cousin that he protected me and he fought with whatever. But my brain nowadays, after many years, I look back into what has happened and I choose to focus in how my father was an amazing man, how my 2 brothers, they are amazing men, how my cousin, one of my cousins, he's an amazing man. And I decide to focus in all of the people that has ever worked to make my life better, all the drivers, all of the delivery guys, all of the honest people in the world that are just getting their life together and trying their best to be a better person, instead of be focusing on, oh my God, I got violated when I was in the age of 8 and I'm never going to trust again and I'm never going to live a good life again. This is really self-torture and self-sabotage, and no one deserves to live from this place. We can do it. We can shift our conscience and focusing on all of the potential that we can make it. And I'm not saying for you to ignore your pain, embrace your pain, understand your pain, and then heal it. Gives a lot of love and compassion to this part of you that has been hurt. And I'm telling you, it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. You can make it. You are stronger than you think you are. And I love you. And I'm going to see you in the next video. If this was valuable to you at any shape or form, please click the thumbs up, comment a butterfly. I love butterflies because it symbolizes the transformation. So you're all butterflies, okay, going out of the cocoon and ready to fly and discover the world and manifest your reality. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.